I think we are live.
We are live.
We are alive. We're still alive, folks.
We're still alive too.
So, welcome to another fun Saturday night with One Unconditional Love Terrell. And say a big welcome to Scott, Scorpio, son, Terrell.
Hey everybody.
Oops. Yeah, I just muted my YouTube.
Oh, I heard a little
Yeah,
echo. That was you?
sometimes. Yeah, I did mute it before, but it did. It came back on as soon as I went
Oh,
live.
okay. I
Son of
want to
a
make sure
bitch.
it wasn't me.
Oh well, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Uh so welcome to say hi to Scott. He's a good reader, and I've watched him. It's been a while, since you started. How long now? You've been on YouTube?
I've been on YouTube for almost 2 years, but
Yeah,
I've only been reading for a little less than a year.
little
So
less than a year. Oh wow.
no, maybe right at a year.
Okay.
Yes. Still
I
feel
I
good.
got a full 2 years, over 2 years reading it. I didn't think I would, you know, I don't know if you're like me. When I first started, oh Jesus, I don't know. I'm gonna put my face out. I don't know if I'm gonna fall on it or something, break my
Yeah,
face, crack it all up.
I think it takes some
Oh,
time.
I kept going, and then I had this feeling, geez, I like this. I love the exchange of energy, like-minded people coming together and things like that. That
Right.
pulled me in, So yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
yeah. So hey, look at all the people in the chat. Wow. Welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome.
Hi everybody.
Yeah. So don't forget to put Scott's link in the channel in the chat so people can go subscribe and hit the bell. Uh Subscribe, it's free, and hit the bell, it's also free, unless you get hit in the head with it. So how's your cats doing, Scott?
Oh, they're good. They're good. One's a total wreck. He just wrecks everything when he can,
I
and the
guess
other
so.
one is just as sweet as he can be, and he just walks around and does his own thing and doesn't let the other one bother him, which is amazing. But they get along really well, so I'm happy with that.
I got your question, Paula. Lisa says, she says, I'm not ready to read at that level. I'm sticking with the chat.
Yeah, I was like that for a long time, Lisa. I
Mhm,
sure was.
mhm.
So for at least a year, yeah, before I was able to do that.
Well, okay. Okay, I got, Sally, I have your, whoops, not that one. Yeah, yeah, it is that one. Yeah. Okay. Because I got to watch the chat. As that. Yeah. Like I always said, my thing with was self confidence and trust issues. I had
Right.
both. And I
Yep.
had to go through that period, when I first started my channel, because mine comes from childhood abuse. Mine comes from being raised the way I was raised with two alcoholic parents and all this. So that's why I had trust issues. But I imagine I don't. I know that a lot of people went through that stuff in their own lives.
Right.
Whether because when we were kids, we were like sponge. We take everything on. We just
Yep.
then we get what I called programs, self belief, limited beliefs in your program in your head, and you're stuck with it. You think, well, that's the way I was taught, so that it's going to be like that. I No, no, that's not the real you. That comes from somebody else that stuck that
Yeah.
in your handy bag. Put it that way. That
The
you
monkey mind that keeps
monkey
going.
mind. You carry that for years and years, and you notice what the hell is this? And and you have these crisis, identity crisis. That I call them. Yeah, but what helped me to get out of that limited belief mindset programs, I had to become aware of it. But becoming aware how? Through meditation.
Right.
That's and okay, I did spiritual work. I follow other people, Then I heard about that, and I decided that all of a sudden, while I was doing meditations, I noticed these friggin' programs coming right here. Like it's sort of just to hear that. Of course, that thing doesn't serve me. By becoming aware, you get to release the friggin' thing, and it doesn't affect you anymore.
Yeah.
It's strange the way it works, but it does work like that. Because I guess, yeah, meditation changes your brain waves instead of always on the same tune, like a radio
Right.
frequency. You change frequency, and all of a sudden you see differently. You see outside the box. All of a sudden, wow! And I didn't know I was an empath. Somebody told me you're an empath. What the hell is an empath? That's what I was. You're an empath. How you? Jeez, I was told that by other readers. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it took me a while to figure out what that was too. That I was
yeah,
one. Then I'm like, oh, so I have a choice, between,
yeah,
just reacting and taking on all these energies, and I don't have to do that. So that
yeah.
was a wake up call for me too.
So yeah, that's the way it worked for me. But me is through a lot of experience, through years and years of experience, going through a pile of crap. You know what I mean? Pile of crap.
Right.
And then I didn't like the smell. I had to get out of it somehow, and I didn't know what to do because nobody. I didn't. I didn't have uh, somebody show me the path. I had. It's all my intuition, my empath. That all of a sudden I started learning about me, how my energy works, how I feel, where the friggin' energy is. That my energy or somebody else's energy? Because I was taking a lot of energy from everybody else, you know.
Right.
And then, oh, like one thing I was doing is like, oh, it's my fault again. Oh, it's my fault again. I was blaming myself all the time. That really puts bang bang bang. I was like, it's like criticizing myself, but it didn't really come from. It wasn't my energy; it was somebody else's energy. But they wanted. I was a victim all the time. Victim, 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 victim.
Yeah.
Because I was in that friggin' fragile space where I let people dominate me, energy wise.
Right.
But now I got wiser. I guess I use discernment a lot. I've had a lot of experience, and uh, that's it, But anyway, even if I had a near death experience, I went through that crap anyways. It's still, it doesn't
Right.
it doesn't save you from all that when you're on Earth, When
Yeah,
you,
that's true. We're always
Mhm.
learning. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I got to watch the chat because everybody's putting questions. I got six already,
Oh
but
wow. Okay.
yeah, six already, but I might have missed some because I like to talk a little bit before I get into the question. So I like to um,
Yeah. So
you
I
know
a little
yeah,
conversation.
yeah, I love conversation with the collabs and with people too. A lot. Oh, because people go through a lot of stuff during the week, years, whatever, relationships, all kinds of things. And
Yep.
what I love about these YouTube channels and these people coming together, uniting, we're helping each other heal, whether you know it or not.
Right.
There's an exchange of energy, positive energy. I might say something touches somebody and says, "Hey, geez, that's right." Now, or something pops in their head, and wow, they have a sort of different way of looking at things, and helps them heal. But when you talk about it, that's the beginning of the healing. You notice
Right.
that?
Yeah.
Whatever you're going through, if you share this in this safe environment, like this chat, whatever you're going through, it's the beginning of the healing. You agree?
Oh well. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Love that too.
Hmm. So,
A lot of people coming in. Hi, everybody.
yeah, there's a lot of people. Yeah, there is. Um, so, hi. Um, uh, can you explain a little bit about yourself, how you see things, like what I was explaining, how you went through your journey also? Maybe share a little bit of your life with others
Yeah,
that
sure.
don't know you. I don't
Yeah,
want to be here all night, but you know what I mean. Just a little
yeah,
personal. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I am originally from Virginia, and I ended up moving back here from Florida, and have been living in the mountains in the middle of kind of nowhere. And I just kind of stumbled upon tarot, and then from there stumbled upon the tarot community, and that's
Mhm.
why I wanted to start my channel. And then as you were talking about being an empath, I realized I was an empath, and
Mhm.
that's why I struggled a lot through childhood, and different things, being a gay male in the middle of a rural community is not really popular. So yeah, I went through, and in the 80s is definitely not popular. So I went through that, and you know the just being bullied and things like that. But I take that, and now that I'm know that I'm an empath, I know that I was made special, and as a special person, I take that as a good thing, and I don't look at it as being a victim. I think that I'm unique and special. So I was like, maybe I have something to offer, people. And
Mhm.
I usually, even through college, I can remember just being terrified, to stand up in front of 20, 30 people, like a
Yes.
speech class. It was terrifying.
I used to
And
choke up. I used to choke up and shake like a, because I was bullied also when I was young. So all kinds of stuff.
right,
Yeah.
right. I remember in church when I was probably like 8 or 9, we had to say like one little Bible verse, and it got to me, and I was so nervous, Ron, and I got so like I just went into shock basically, and I passed out and fell down, and they had to stop the whole thing and come and get
Wow.
me. Yeah, it was a mess. I was that nervous just over, speaking in front of just a few people. So for me to go from that to this,
Yeah.
I would say anybody can do it, and anybody can have a channel, and anybody can succeed in it, and do what they want to, with the channel. So
It takes a lot of courage to start a channel when you're bullied, or when you want to, you're not communicate, and you say, well, Jesus, what people going to think? Well, gee, all this stuff goes around in your friggin' head, and it really screws you up. And you
yeah,
have self-confidence issues, and you have trust issues. You don't trust people either. What the hell? I did that all through the years, and I believe you did too. Gradually, there, I see you. Your light is shine. You're wide open now. I compared to what I first saw you. So I'm
oh yeah,
noticing. Yeah, you've how you evolved a lot. I think that since I first met you, yes.
well, thank you. I
So
appreciate that. That's something.
congratulations to that, because I see you in a different light. I knew you would come out, but it takes the time it takes. So you have to do it
Yeah,
to
that's true.
realize it.
You
Yeah.
do it for a while, and
Yeah.
then even through the nerves, you just keep going, and you just keep
Yeah.
doing it. And you might think, oh, I had a great show, or I had a great live, or that video was great, and then the next one be like, that was the most horrible thing I've ever done, and it makes and then you just have to keep going no matter what, and it just all evens out. It's a positive thing, I would say, in the
Yeah.
long run, more than positive, because it helps
Yeah.
me to just be around the people in the chat, and just to commune, like you were saying, just to have people on your channel as well, and commune with them, commune with the people in chat. So yeah,
Also, it helps me to be who I am and express who I am freely. I couldn't do that before. I was bombarded by judgment, by my self-limited beliefs too. So I
right,
was like condemned, because and it's me that was doing it, because I had put myself in a victim position. But that's because I had a childhood like that. I was always a victim since then, since my childhood. I had to
right,
get out of this freaking thing. And when I noticed that, oh shit, was I ever pissed off at myself for putting myself all these years in a victim mode? And I believe there's a lot of people that do it. Okay, they don't notice, they don't know they are until they know they know it. They become aware of it. They say,
Right.
"Geez, I'm not going to do that anymore. No, it's too much. I can't take it anymore. I can't be in that position anymore." So yeah,
Right.
but I am who I am, and I'm that's who I am, and I love being who I am. I don't know if did it hit you yet? I think it did. Being who you are, be able to express yourself to others like that, and there's a joy in it for yourself.
Yes, there is definitely.
Yeah, yeah,
There's definitely a joy, and there's a joy in being vulnerable, and it's scary. It's scary to be vulnerable, but I find that when I'm vulnerable, that's when you know good things start to happen. And I don't feel so scared anymore. When you're vulnerable, it's like, what have you got to fear?
yeah. Because I was living on the fear energy. I noticed that a lot of stuff was fear energy, fear energy, fear energy. I grew up in that
Right.
completely.
Me too.
So if you grew up in a like I had two alcoholic parents. I was the only child, no sister, no brother. The only thing that saved me was nature, mind, spirit, and body.
Right.
Nature. So where do I live today? In the country. so, so
Right.
well, yeah. But it saved my mind, because emotionally I was, mostly baggage, emotional baggage, and mental baggage. This affects your mental health. Like I
Right.
remember when I was young, with two alcoholic parents. My mom took me to the doctor, and the doctor said, "Your son is 5 years behind everybody else."
Wow.
And I'm not ashamed to say that today, but I just shared that today. Jeez, and because somebody was telling me, "You're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid," and I started believing it.
Right.
I swallowed that stuff. I ain't stupid. I ain't long. No, it's not stupid. It's just different, but not stupid. You know what it
Yeah.
is? But I guess a lot of people go through that stuff. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they do, and I've been through it too. I know
yeah.
exactly what you mean. So
Yeah. But I share that with people. I don't mind sharing that. It doesn't bother me anymore, because if it helps one person, or somebody clicks on that and says, Jesus,
right.
I went through that too. And it helps them heal. That's all I want to do, is just help, guide, heal the exchange. I'm not doing this for money, by the way. So it's not for money. It's for
Mhm.
because every time it's something I share like that, and it helps somebody, and I get a comment back, it just makes my heart feel good. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's all about unconditional love, by the way. So that's why I'm called unconditional love. So
Yeah. I love it when people give feedback and say, hey, that really helped me. And,
yeah,
realize that something that, not that I did, but Source did through me. And I
yeah.
was able to be that channel. That makes you really know that you're doing the right thing by doing the channel, by doing that.
Look at the comments. Jason, you are far from stupid, Ron. Thank you.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah.
That,
But when I had people tell me, Ron, you're like this, you're like that. You're a wonderful person. I couldn't believe it. People
right.
were telling me that before I started my channel, all that stuff. And I said, he's making that up, or she's making that up. What the hell? My mind was freaked up, was screwed, really programmed in because of that. And now I really, you get to know yourself. You get to shine a light on yourself. Now I have so many values, and I said, "Oh my God, I didn't think I was bad. I didn't think I had those values. Now I know
Right.
for sure, and it has built my confidence. It has built my trust also
Right.
in the connections I have. Sure, I seen the other side. It's one that was a gift that I got, by the way. Near death experience, it was a gift.
With the
But
gift.
you were talking about that today on your live, with Kim.
Yes, yes, with Kim Abundant Life Tarot, and
Mhm.
we had a really good conversation about near death experiences and past life.
Yeah,
Especially about past life.
yeah,
Maybe not regression, but remembering past lives and remember that. And you were in the chat and you said something about Atlantis, I believe, that you had a connection to that, and
yeah.
I thought that was pretty amazing. So, if you wanted to share with us, that'd be awesome. I'd love to hear it.
Well, about the okay, I did say that in your chat that because your guest that you had on, Kim, she
Right,
was talking about near death experience. And I can tell when it's real. You know what I mean? I mean, near death experience. When somebody had a near death experience, some people talk about near death experience, and some uh it's not a real death experience. A real death experience, because I have to explain this, because sometimes people think they did a near death experience because they were medicated. Okay,
right,
medication, and you might think you died, you did blah, 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 whatever, but I did for sure. I didn't have any medication. I really died and went on the
right.
side. I remember I had images. I have proof of that and everything. So um, like huh? Oh, I'm reading that. I'm talking. I'm reading the chat. If only we could look 5 years behind. He's laughing, thinking we're very wise. Yeah. Well, uh, the wisdom came with the experience. The what I call discernment. As you mature, you grow up, you go through some stuff. You get that is yours. Nobody can take that discernment away from you. You earned it. It's like earning your wings. Call it. So earn your wings before you
Right.
go on the transit on the other side. You earn your wings. That's it. That's what I call discernment. Because all these experiences wake you up, but you are meant to go on this journey and wake up. Everybody
Right.
has that freedom, that potential. And by the way, you have freedom on the other side too. But talking about Atlantis, I when you are attracted to something. When I heard the word Atlantis, when I heard that word, I vibrated like, what the hell? Why am I feeling that way in my body? Because I
Hmm.
was I've been there. It's part of a past life or something like that. You have energy there. You have a connection there. That's why you vibe. You're right. You're attracted to it. It's the same
Right.
thing with Egypt. When I saw pictures of stuff that were found in the pyramids and things like that about Egypt, I said, "Geez, I, I'm amazed. I got to glue. I got to watch." You know what I mean? Because it attracts you. Okay. Atlantis, well, it disappeared, so I can't see a friggin' thing. Everything's, you know, uh, everything is disappeared. Atlantis got destroyed. Okay. So,
Right.
um, so what I did wasn't. I think it was a couple of years ago, maybe a couple of years now. Um, I had Robert. You know the Akashic records read by
Yes.
Robert. I went there.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, I did. And I'm glad I did, because I had the feeling, oh geez, I've been in Atlantis. That's for sure. I've been in Atlantis. It pulls me in. I've been in Egypt. So when I first started the reading with him, he uh he confirmed that. I think
Right.
I feel I've been in Atlantis, and I feel I've been in Egypt. And he confirmed, yes, you were. And he told me how many lives I had in Atlantis. So apparently, I had 6 lives in Atlantis. Now,
Right.
Atlantis was special because at the time, that was, by the way, my first incarnation on Earth, Atlantis.
Okay.
So
Wow.
yeah, and the first life I had on Atlantis, apparently, I was a human being and a spiritual being at the same time, equally. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
equal force. I was aware of both at the same time. Like, wow.
Right.
Okay. So I believe that part of that life had in Atlantis is affecting me today.
Right. Definitely.
The spiritual awakening. I had knowledge that Jesus, how did I get that knowledge? It's in my soul. It's in it's in it's in my gut. It's in my spirit. I don't know, but I can tell you stuff about that because those six lives I had in Atlantis. One was the spiritual side was called the law of one, which makes sense. The law of one connected to all. The law of one. It was called that.
Law of
The other
one.
one was the sons of uh, Bielo or what the hell I forget the name because Robert told me it was mostly material stuff, mostly land and whatever. Okay, material stuff. But I was very spiritual. I did three lives in there and the spiritual side, and I did three lives in the material side to balance things out. It's funny that way he explained me. Then he said, you were reincarnated. You reincarnated and left Atlantis 2,000 years before they destroyed themselves.
Wow.
So while I reincarnated with other people, and I've met them here, like-minded people that did, they had the same feeling. Like, you read with somebody or you meet somebody and you say, geez, we have something in common. And it comes from Atlantis or it comes from Egypt. I know about these people in these chats. There's that come to these chats that I know of. Okay, that we talk together and yeah, like you did with that lady there, the Kim. So
Kim. Yeah.
I know about that. Yeah. So and so in Atlanta, in Egypt, when I reincarnated, apparently I was a stonecutter. Look,
You are what?
I built things. A stonecutter, a stone.
Stone cutter. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
So
Sounds
a stone cutter is a builder.
right.
Right?
Makes sense
I
for you.
can I did this Murphy bed and I made it myself. I'm good at that. I don't have anybody show me. I just it's natural. So I think that comes from that building experience in the past. You know what I mean? Like from
Yeah.
that. So then I was building temples. I wasn't building pyramids. That was before the pyramids were built. I was building temples. Temples were spiritual places where to go to for things. So apparently, I brought some spiritual teachings from Atlantis to teach spiritual things in Egypt. You get me
Right.
now? Okay. Now the thing the thing that really I surprised Robert though. But Robert, he's in Akashic records. He confirms stuff or he looks at stuff. But then I told him I was in Egypt, and he said I'm gonna see if I'm gonna ask if you were a priest. No, you weren't a priest. He said you were the keeper. And what is a keeper? I was a keeper of the scrolls that are
Oh,
still missing. They don't know about it yet, or they do know it, and it's not divulged to the humanity yet. And I said they haven't found them yet because me and the others have hidden them under the Sphinx, whatever that thing is, that
S-
Sphinx.
Sphinx. Yeah.
Yeah, we hid them there. Why? It's all about crystals. And I told him that. I said, it's all about crystals. Because crystals have power to unimaginable, and it has power to heal, but also has power to destroy if somebody gets in the wrong hands. And that's how I said,
Right.
that's how I believe Atlantis destroyed himself.
Right.
Because you put does that make sense to you? This
Yes,
is,
it
I
does.
can't prove this stuff. It comes out of me. If you put certain crystals together, uh, certain crystals together, you can make a weapon out of it, a force.
Right.
You have to have the knowledge to do that, but still, because crystals have really, really, really power. It has power. But if you do it in a way where humanity has evolved, like from third, fourth, fifth dimension, then this thing could be revealed and people could use the benefits of the crystals to heal all kinds of stuff.
Right.
Create harmony. I don't care. I'm saying that it's coming out of my mouth like this, if I know this stuff, but it's really something that comes from my soul. It comes out the knowledge. Know what I mean? But I can't prove it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Are you familiar with Dolores Cannon? You know
yes,
who that is?
I've heard of her. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I've been reading her books, and what you're describing about Atlantis is exactly what she describes in one of her books, The Convoluted Universe.
yeah.
About she will take somebody in a past life regression, and they will talk
Mhm.
to her, and they talked to her and told her basically the same thing about Atlantis and the crystals. The
Yeah,
crystals having so much power that they actually lit the city up, and it was like lights,
yeah.
that lit up the
Correct, correct.
city at
Yeah,
night, but they were crystals,
yeah.
and how they would levitate, and they knew how to do all those things on Earth here, millions and millions of years ago. So
It's funny you're talking about her, and I didn't follow her. I don't know the stuff from her, but I have the knowledge in my soul, and it's coming out of
right,
my mouth. It's like I had to be there to really, really be there to know this stuff. My soul has been there, my spirit has been there. Maybe not in this body, but I don't think so.
right,
But anyway, yeah. So, but I mean, crystals are very, very powerful if you know how to use them, but to use them with the intention of helping humanity and not destroying the friggin' thing. But you need people
exactly,
evolved, a high vibration, higher level of vibration to be able. It won't come out until people get there. You see what I mean?
right.
Because actually it's more powerful than. Okay, I'm going to say something more powerful than nuclear weapons.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, uh, in a way. So I said enough. I got that's enough. But I mean, if people are saying, "Oh, you're wacky." No, 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 not wacky. I know. There's something about because a crystal. It looks really, really innocent, doesn't it? Like you pick it
Right,
up in your hand, but if you put all those energy all around and use them, they have frequency in there that wow, they are connected to your soul, your spirit, your body, the whole thing. Your thing is connected to that stuff. Every human being is connected to those crystals. I don't know how to put it, but they are. It's in your
right,
memory bank. It's in your soul. It's in whatever. I don't know if your DNA and everything's in it. Put it that way. Okay. So
right. And Jay Marcus said we move things with sound frequency and
yeah,
resonance back then.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and they could actually psychically, talk to someone on the other side of the
yeah.
world.
Of course.
And yeah, they could do all that, and
Oh
that
boy.
was before, way before us, and here on Earth that actually happened. And then we
But
think about
later
all
on, what's
these
coming up in the
stars
future?
and all
I know
that.
something. Okay, sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
no, you're fine. It just, people think of the Stone Age and how we went,
Yeah.
we're coming forwards. Where a lot of people don't realize that, at least I believe, that we were a very advanced civilization,
Yes.
even more than right now,
Yeah.
way back millions of years ago.
Yeah.
And they just had to relearn everything.
Well, people forget you were a
Yeah.
spiritual being before being a human being on Earth. You were. It's
Right.
not the opposite. You don't become a human being, become a spiritual being after. It's the opposite. You were a spiritual being before you were incarnated in on Earth as a human being. You're a human being on this journey. That's what you're doing. You're experimenting. You're creating. You're You see, so but some people don't know this. They're stuck in. Well, I have a body. How can I be a? Yes, you have that knowledge. You have that connection. So
Right.
because death doesn't really exist, because I know I've been on the other side.
Right.
And when you cross transit on the other side, there's you're for me anyway. That's my version of that. You are surrounded by pure unconditional love. That's what it is. And they talk to you, but they don't talk to you with like we do, like words. They transmit information through telepathic information. That's all they do. No, telepathic, like people reading minds or something, or some. You can look at somebody and all of a sudden you know what they're saying without saying.
Right.
It's so, and you actually know everything. Also,
That's,
you're connected to the whole source, so you know everything. And yeah, so
that's great though.
yeah, yeah. But you did, if you didn't hear my story about near death experience, but I had images about that because I
Yes, I
had,
did.
yeah, okay. So
Yeah, it
anyway, uh,
was
but it
awesome.
was pretty powerful, that energy that went into my body and healed me from ever getting another epileptic attack. Never had one since. I
Right.
woke up in front of the hospital. Nobody, no doctor, no nurse, nothing. Nothing there. They didn't know nothing at that time anyway. They had several uh, epilepsy things. There's several kinds. They didn't know nothing. I woke up and never had another attack in my whole life.
It's amazing. Yeah.
So there's a reason behind that. It's not because, oh, geez, no. There's a reason for that, and the reason is that's why I'm here today.
Right.
It's a gift.
Right. And I love you call yourself unconditional love because
That's where
that's
I
what
got the
you
name.
saw. That's
Yeah.
what you saw when you went on to the other side. That's amazing. That's really
I got my name just like this. So I said, what am I going to call my channel? It popped in my seconds. Ron Unconditional Love, and I put the word tarot because I didn't know nothing about tarot either.
yeah.
So that's it.
Now you do. So you knew back then that maybe you
Yeah,
would.
well, geez, yeah, I did. Well, they said you're going to go and do a YouTube. I said the hell with you. I'm not doing YouTube. Put my face all over, tell my whole story to everybody. Jesus, I don't want to be that like that. I didn't want to be vulnerable. You want to look strong. I suppose, but I'm doing the
Right.
opposite. I'm doing the opposite, and I enjoy it too. By the way, so, yeah. Okay, I have 15 questions up there. I think we're going to close, and I'll tell you the ones that we do have. I have Paula, Sally, Jackie, Leslie King, Neve, Neve. Oh, geez, I hope I don't scrap up your name.
Nybra.
Nybra, okay. And let me see. You can see the questions up there.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So, and then I have. I just want to show the ones I do have. Okay. Um, mhm. These I got twice. This one,
Hershey, yes.
Hershey. Let me see. Every song. Uh, Courtney.
Hey, Courtney.
Yeah. Hi. Michelle. Michelle Shining Light Tarot. When I hear the word Michelle, I'm thinking about that song. Michelle, my belle.
Oh, I
You
don't
know
remember that one.
you know that one?
No, I don't remember it. No.
Oh, it's a Beatles song.
Oh, it's
Mi-
okay. That's probably why.
Michelle, my belle, sont des mots qui vont très bien ensemble. That's in French. And I got Teresa TK. I have you. I just going to. Okay, that's the ones I have for now. So we'll start with. I went. We talked a little bit. Paula, may I have cards from Spirit, please? So if you're ready, let me know. when you're ready, Scott.
All right. All righty.
And I'll put you in the hot seat. You know what the hot seat is?
Uh-oh. That's okay.
Yeah. I'm hot already. I'm sweating like crazy. My neck, my back. When I read that, it does that. You know, phew,
Does it?
right down my spine. Yeah. Paula. Big thank you to all my moderators. Thank you for your time and for all the supporters. And thumbs up. And don't forget to go check out Scott. Go on Scott's channel, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and the bell. Hit the bell. You want to be notified.
I could go, Ron, if you.
Okay, I'm shuffling, so I'll put you in the hot seat. Give me a second there.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. There we are.
Yeah.
All right, Paula. So, message from Spirit. I looked, and all three of your tarot cards are telling me that it looks like it's going to be something with the community, is what Spirit's trying to tell you right now, because there's like work and teamwork and getting along with other people and just sharing things with them. You've got the Three of Cups, is the first one I got. So that's being in joyful times with other people and just celebrating and going and having a good time with your friends. And I'm hearing, those who are like-minded, like you spiritually. Okay. And then Paula got the Page of Pentacles. This is the work, the student learner, card. This person wants to learn, and you can see how they're staring at the pentacle, trying to learn as much as they can. So that's you, as your advice card, is just to keep studying and learning. And when you're doing it with other people, again, here you got three people in the same card or in a different card, but these three people, are helping each other to, create something big, create something, really, really big. So I'm thinking that you have a lot of great people in your community, or your friend, have a big group of friends, and it might only be three, but it's very strong. And if not, then it's going to happen. You should ask the universe to let that come in. And then when I pulled your oracle card, I got last quarter moon in Gemini. This is from the Moonology cards, and it says clear your mind. So by clearing your mind, and then by learning brand new things about maybe the spiritual side of you, that's just coming into my head. And know me and Ron were talking about lots of things with spirit, but that's where it all begins and ends, is with spirit. So you clear your mind, and then I think working with other people who are like-minded, and not just working, but celebrating with them too, is something that's going to really help you to become closer to spirit. And that's a message that I got for you.
Thank you, Scott. I hope that resonated with you, Paula. So I picked a card from the Secret Language of Light. One card for you. That's those cards. They're oracle cards. The Secret Language of Light. So, and it sort of resonates with what just Scott just said, because I don't think I've ever picked this card, but this is number one. It's the soul name. As you can see, look at the energy. Soul name. Look at the energy in that card, boy. I hope you can see it right. Okay. Soul name. And the message for that card for you is unlock the mysteries of your soul. So it says you are about to receive the name of your soul name, acts a link between your inner and outer worlds, enabling you to merge authentic, how would you say that? Authentic wisdom in- into everyday experience and create a life from your heart. That's where you create real life. It's from your heart, not up here, because up here, that sometimes it's like a monkey mind, it goes round and round and round. But from the heart has the real intelligence. It's in your heart. It doesn't come from here. It comes from your heart. Your heart has uh, another way of expressing itself rather than, you know. Anyway, you place your soul name in your heart before you were born. So as you explore your inner world and open your heart, you will discover the name of your beautiful essence. You are already awakened to your heart and know its absolute fullness. You are safe to discover, connect, and receive. All your dreams and desires will be realized with an open heart. Ask for and be open to receiving the name of your soul. It may arrive in a way you don't expect, but when it comes, you will know it is authentic by the way it feels. Liberate your heart and soul. You are worth it. Actually, what it says, you are worthy of it. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of everything that is connected to your soul. You're worthy of knowing that. So I hope that resonates with you. And thank you so much for your question.
You're welcome, Paula. You
So you
said
said you
thank.
don't. Yeah,
Oh,
what?
go ahead.
Yeah. No, I said thanks, Ron. Both of your readings were comforting. That's it. Yeah, cool. You know, it's like we say, the best friend you can have is you. The worst enemy you can have is also yourself.
It's also yourself. That is so true, isn't it?
For yeah. So okay. Where are we at? Oh, I gotta get out of my brain farts. Excuse me. Sally, you're next. Hi, Ron and Scott. Can you tell me what abilities do I have? Hmm. Uh, I imagine she's talking about gifts or,
Maybe spiritual abilities.
yeah, something like that. Spiritual abilities. Okay, she said yes. Spiritual abilities.
Okay.
You know what? I feel that baby Sally, you have some to call it healing energy. It's like your capacities have something to do with healing energy. When you uh, when you share stuff with other people, there's a kind of healing energy that is exchanged in your vibes. Put it that way. So
Mm.
I don't know if that resonated with you, but anyway, that's what I was picking out. I didn't pick a card yet, so Scott, you ready?
Um, yeah, I got something similar. I definitely think that you have that healing ability, but the healing may come from communication. It says,
Yeah.
"Speak up and be heard." And so, I mean, from communicating what you see, and being able to communicate that to other people, and the experiences that you've had are that's going to heal other people. So I pulled that one, and then I pulled the Wheel of Fortune. So through change, through life, through all different kinds of people, and you can see all different kinds of forms here. You're able to help people by your words, by healing, and then by taking things a little bit slow and methodical. Often is the best way to come into your psychic potential. So I'm thinking being a psychic, being a healer, are definitely some of your abilities that you could come into. So that's what I got.
Hmm. Okay. Like I, excuse me, I gotta get a drink of water. Thanks, Scott. Healing abilities. Okay. First card I picked was the magician.
Oh yeah,
Magician. So it's being creative with your energy, the way you express yourself. Uh, uh, um, yeah, that's what I'm getting at. You're very creative in a certain way, but you gotta there's things that we had to get away from the like I was going to say the monkey mind, yeah,
yeah,
because this thing will cloud things over, and well, what that does it creates doubt in your soul and your spirit, or not in your soul and spirit, but creates doubt in your soul, and not be able to exchange the healing that that is going on. You see, when you have to be in a space where to go with the flow, like instant, a moment after moment after moment. That's the way it works. It doesn't work when if you if you think about it. It doesn't need thinking. It needs to be received uh, and given, exchange. That's how gifts work. It doesn't. You don't possess it. It's given to you, and it's meant to help others and yourself. Put it that way. I got the magician, then I got the Queen of Cups next. So you do have those gifts. They might seem hidden to you at now, but it's just that be able to breathe and just be who you are. Don't try to don't try to imitate anybody else. Just be who you are. Breathe and live the life in the moment after moment, because this moment will be gone. It's not it's part of the past already. There's another moment. There's another moment. That's how life is anyway. It's moment to moment. So the next card I got the Empress. So
yeah.
you have those gifts. It's just that um, like we were talking about, maybe that trust issues, self confidence issues, all these things. You have to clear the clear the rubble that's that you may be hanging on to without you don't have to be uh, aware of it, but there's things that maybe happen in your life, and sometimes we hang on to it because we think it's part of our identity, and it isn't. It's something that was planted in our system. Okay, so I hope that resonated with you, and thank you for your question. So Maxine Ladouceur just walked in. Hi, Maxine. Um,
Nice.
yeah. So let me see where we're at. Sally, Jackie is next. May I have a message for the week, please? You know what came into my mind? It's funny. I don't know if she has it. Why would they say that to me? He said, you read your journal for some reason.
Oh wow.
I don't know. I don't know if she has a journal. If she does journaling or something, like read your own journal. Like read your journal. Read it again. Something will. I don't know if that makes any sense. But what you have to. The way it works is that you have to say what's coming in your first poof hit you. It
Right.
may and it doesn't make sense to me, but it could make sense to her. But I don't know if she has her
Yeah.
own. Yeah. So,
Mm,
I don't know if she does a journal or a weekly journal or journal anything. A journal.
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
She said she shall do that. So maybe that's giving her an idea of something to do.
Hmm. Okay, I shall. Thanks, Ron. So she must have a journal then.
Yeah.
Okay. But sometimes you sort of write something down, things like that, and you don't like. She said not very often. She's laughing, but not very often. But there could be something in there that I don't know, journaled down, and then all of a sudden just forget about it. But when you go back, it just, oh my god, poof! It's like a, a moment. It gives you a moment, like an awareness of something. I don't know. So if you're ready, Scott.
Yeah. Let's see. Um, so Jackie, I'm picking up a lot of star energy. So a lot of healing that I believe needs to occur and has occurred already. Um, the first card I got for you, I used the mystical moments for you, and I got the Wheel of Fortune. I love this Wheel of Fortune card. It's just all about change and about how life will bring us to different stages of our life as time goes on, right? So this is you moving in a positive way.
Mm.
And then I got for your advice card the star. Like I said, I saw lots of stars. Um, and here we have an eclipse coming up, and I know that you don't think of that as a star, but if it's I think it's a lunar eclipse, so probably talking about the wrong thing because the moon's not a star.
Mm.
But I've got the star card. That means healing. It means um, trusting in the universe, trusting in yourself as well. And then here's a bunch of stars again. Is the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is usually about kind of making a decision when you feel like you have a lot of stuff going on that's making you blocked from making a right decision, and it gets in your head and makes you you know like Ron was saying and we were saying about the monkey mind, and you don't know which way to go. This I love this card because this lady here, this person is just reaching up and making a decision, and that's it. And that brings about the peace and the confidence, is just making that decision and running with it.
Mm.
So, yeah, change is coming, and don't worry about the decision as much as well, don't worry at all. But just make that decision and be confident that you're going to make the right one in whatever is coming up in the next looks like a couple of days. So that's what I got.
She did say I will look at my journal. I did it last year. I haven't really picked it up this year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Um, but you did mention, Scott. Thank you, Scott. You did mention something about healing in your reading.
Yes.
Okay? So I picked a couple cards also. So to switch over, I'll put myself in the hot seat. Okay. I got the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, you see this guy, he's got his arm in a support. He's got his leg in the support too, the bottom. See the card there? I hope you can see that.
Mhm.
The leg and his arm. And he's hanging on to all the wands up there. And you see new growth. So that tells me what you were talking about, healing process, the healing process. So you're going through a healing process. And I had this. The next card I got is the Sun card. The Sun card, everything's going to clear up. So that's a positive card coming out like that. Uh, so like I said, you could read your journal and maybe something, like oh, I didn't notice that before. So anyway, I hope that resonated.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hi doesn't catch for me. So, hi Kelly. Uh, Let me see, where am I? I gotta get my head out of there. That's a lot of work to do this and do that same time.
Yeah,
Hey, you did it. You do it too.
you're
Let's see.
right.
Can I ask if my current manager would throw me under the bus? Wow. Uh, don't think so. I don't think so. What a question. Jeez. Wow.
Right.
I'm sort of hearing readjustments. It's like a readjustment, and you might think he's going to throw you under the bus, but I don't think so. It's just that maybe you're not seeing the reality of it, because ain't uh, one planet is what to call that? Oh geez, I lost my words. I lost the word, my thought about retrograde. Isn't there a planet
Yeah.
at the moment?
Mercury retrograde right now.
So maybe that's why you know you're seeing things that way or something. Yeah. And besides that, is Earth Day today? Yeah, it is. Eh?
It is Earth Day. Yes, you're
So,
right.
yeah, retrograde. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to search from the friggin' words. You know. Yeah. Don't forget, folks. I'm still French, by the way. And I search for the words. Sometimes I want to say something like, how am I going to express it? So, yeah.
You did great though. So
Wow, I thank you. Anyway, so what did you get, Scott? Anything?
I'm still looking here at the cards that just pulled them. So mine might take a minute here. You can see that there's a lot of secrets and some things
Mm-hmm.
going on that you might not know about behind the scenes. So this could be that there is something going on
I
behind the
think.
scenes that might not have anything to do with you. That might have to do with maybe your manager's changing. Um, so I see a possible change, and then I just see the Spirit of Pentacles, which is the equivalent in this deck to the King of Pentacles. This is the intuitive night goddess. And I love these cards because the eyes, and I love when the eyes are lit up like that. It's saying that this the spirit of this person is they're really taking on spirit, and they're really taking on source and living their life that way. So I think this is an advice card for you. It was in the advice position, and this is just to live your life focusing on source, focusing on meditation, on things that bring you closer to your guides, your angels, and try not to worry as much about things like that, which I don't mean to sound like they're trivial for you, because I know they're not. But I think that you can get more just by looking to spirit than you can to worrying about you know what if this happens, or try to be in the now and in the moment. And I think it
Mhm.
would be good. I do have adjustments are required, so it looks like there is going to be a change that is going to take place, but I don't think you have to worry about that. Oh, I know you don't, because it's going to happen with ease if you allow it to, and just keep focused on source, like I was telling you. So
Mhm.
that's what I got. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think there's a readjustment going on, maybe that you're not knowledge of or don't have knowledge about, and you might think is what you think. You know what I mean? But
All right.
so it's the whole it's the whole company or the whole place where you work is going through this change, and you might think it's out for you, but not really.
All right.
That's my feeling anyway. I hope that resonates with you, Leslie King. So
Me too. Same
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Okay, we have. May I have a card for May? That's a good. May I have a card for May? May I have a card for May? May I? There we go. You got to play with the words. Eh? May I? May I have a card? Yeah.
A card.
She's laughing. May I? May I? Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Nybra, I'm not sure as to what capacity this is in, but I got out of the Metatron deck, I got the codependency card, and it says there's a key to freedom. So this to me is a little, caught me by surprise a little bit. It's a little complicated, but I think that, if there is a codependent relationship, maybe one that you know of, maybe one that you're in, I'm not sure. But if there is one, it's always good to be able to find that key down there and being able to use it
Yeah.
to unlock yourself, yeah, from someone else. So if there's someone who's codependent on you, sometimes that's not good, and the key to freedom is just to separate for a little bit. So there may be a separation required, maybe for a friend who's a little bit codependent. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what I got for you, Nybra. I hope that makes sense. I'll pull one more here. See if I can get a little bit more. Taking risk is what I got as well. Taking risk. So
Mm.
yeah, just aiming for something else a little bit higher. Don't worry about, sometimes taking risk can be a bad thing. I mean, especially if it's going to bring harm to you or someone else. You don't want to do that. But to break out of a codependent relationship, or maybe it's someone that you know of, and two people that you know of that are in a codependent relationship, and sometimes it's okay to let them know, hey, I think you should take a risk and move forward in new direction. So I hope that resonated. Those are the cards that I got for you.
Mhm. Thank you, Scott. She
You're welcome.
says, "Okay, I got something. I got the hope card. The first card I got was hope. Okay, for the month of May. So there's hope. The second card I got the Seven of Wands, and this guy, as you can see, is like defending himself. Boundaries, creating boundaries. I believe it's more about creating your boundaries. Don't let anybody just walk over your territory, and you know. So I don't know if that resonates with you, but is there? I don't know if you're you have some kind of relationship or something about because this person is like defending himself, as you can see, in the position to defend himself. So, so I don't know if that resonates with you. Then I got the Queen of Wands. So that Queen of Wands is like taking back your power or something, maybe. Uh, so makes sense, Ron. Friend disappeared on me. There you go. She, okay, yeah, a friend disappeared on you. Yeah, okay. Hmm. So I hope that resonates with you. So that's what's coming up for May.
Sorry that didn't resonate. Also, Nybra. That's all I could pull out of those cards, and I did pull another one for you, and it's the nine of swords. So I'm getting the same type of energy, this kind of low vibrational
Yeah,
energy. I'll show you the nine here, and if no matter what it is, if it's codependency, if it's just having fear in your life, or um, seeing someone else and have to be around someone else who is fear based, then maybe it's time to change up the energy. So that's what I got, is changing up the energy, and the Knight of Cups will do that as well, to a positive viewpoint, and then Source will be able to work, you know,
yeah.
better in your life. So I think pulling those other two cards helped a little bit. So I hope so. I hope that helped.
Well, she says thank you, Ron. Now they both make sense.
Okay, great.
There you go. Yeah. So it's funny how the energy works. It's so funny how the coincidence. You pull this here, you don't know. What the hell,
Hmm.
Really,
That's what just happened. I'm like, I don't.
yeah,
Okay, here we go. I'm
yeah.
not going to switch the cards. I'm going to give you the cards that you got. So there you go.
The universe knows a lot better than we do.
Yes, they do. Yes, it
and,
does.
and sometimes it don't you get messages? Sometimes they don't. Doesn't Jesus doesn't make sense to you at all. It
Right.
comes out of the blue. I don't know if you can hear or you get the feeling somebody is talking to you, or something like that, and a message like this. What the hell? Whoa. You wonder, should I say it? Shouldn't say it. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's how I felt.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It ended up making sense. So I'm
Yeah, right.
glad, Nybra.
So,
Thank you for
yeah.
letting us know that.
So, okay, thank you for that question. And now we'll move on to Marella. How do you say her name?
Marella, maybe?
Marella Ricci.
Hershey. Right.
Yeah, that's Italian, isn't it? Italian? Could that be Italian?
I'm not sure.
No.
Marella.
So, hi, Ron Scott. My husband passed away suddenly last June, 2/22. Any message from him? If you can put in the chat his name if you want to share that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it helps to get a message faster. Yes, she's Italian. There you go. You see what I mean? Ain't not bad for A French, French. Yeah. Okay.
Reno is her
Reno.
husband's name.
Yeah, that's her husband. Reno.
Sorry for
Okay.
your loss, Marilla.
Yeah, sorry. By the way, he's around you all the time. You get. I don't know if you notice something going on. Sometimes strange, strange things going on. He's trying to message you. Also, he's around. By the way. Yeah. She says, "I had many dreams." There you go. Yeah,
Right.
he's trying to. He's trying to. Yeah, um, it's hmm, it's the healing process. The process of healing. I know it's been a year. You said it was almost a year now. No, not quite a year yet, eh? Not quite a year.
I can't remember
In June last year,
question.
222. It's not a
So
year
it's
yet,
not in a year
but,
yet.
but you're still healing, and uh, he wants you to heal, and he says it's something about um, we are always we're always connected. You know what I mean? Like you didn't lose the connection. It might not be there in body physically, but he's there in spirit and soul, and he wants to comfort you. He wants to honor you. He wants to share his unconditional love for you.
Hmm.
So, does that make sense to you? No. Yeah. He also he just uh, gave me he says, I understand more now than I ever. Yeah, she says, I understand more than I ever did when I was here. I know now. You get my feeling is that he knows before he knows things that he didn't know then when he was on Earth. Things anyway, and he's yeah. She says she feels him. Yeah, it's unconditional love that he's trying to transmit to you and trying to uh, trying to tell you that everything is okay. Yeah. Yes, that's what she says. Look, she says, "Happy birthday to all." No, that's not it. Sorry, I
No.
missed that one. Yes, I always tell him about the spiritual side. Yeah. Oh, you always talk to him about that, eh? Okay. Now he knows, eh? He actually knows. Um, actually, he's like, he's not alone, by the way. There's other people there. There's not only him. Uh, he actually, it's like honoring you. Yeah. He's honoring you. Yeah. Okay. Anything, Scott?
I'm sure. I didn't know if you were finished or Ron. Sorry. Um, so what I got for you, Marilla, is I hope I was saying your name okay.
Yeah, I know you miss him so much, and my two daughters. That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Right. Well, I'm seeing the Seven of Cups again, but this time I'm being told, I'm hearing what your husband is saying, that you have unlimited potential. You have
Yeah.
unlimited potential, and then you got the Six of Wands, which you at first I was hearing go on without him, and then it said he said no, go on with him, go on with him. He will always be there with you.
Hmm.
So it's not going on without him. This is not the end. This is not doing it by yourself. You're doing it with him still. He's always going to be with you. And then the Eight of Cups, walking away from anything, that no longer resonates with you, and there may be some things there in the home that remind you of him in a good way, but some might not be so good, and it needs to be um, like a new start for you in a way. And just remember, he's still there with you, and he'll never leave you.
Hmm.
So I also got from this, healing is walking away from certain things, and Ron was talking about healing. So I do definitely think there's a healing time that's going to extend for a while, and that's okay. I lost my mom back in January of last year, and I'm still healing. And then I'll come to a place where I think, oh, I've healed pretty good from that, and then the next day I'm just in shambles. So it just it's different for everybody, and grief doesn't have a time limit. So allow yourself to grieve and to heal, as your spirit, will do for you. So
Oh
just
my
allow
God.
that to happen.
Her husband is. She's almost describing me also, because oh my God, he was a cabinet maker, built so many things in our home. That's what I do too.
Right.
It's yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Because I'm like that too. I built things stuff. I built that Murphy bed behind me here. You can see that. So
Yeah.
I built my own kitchen cabinets also. So, yeah. Oh, she says I didn't know that, Ron. Yeah, I am a word worker, and I build things. Yeah, I built I built a filing cabinet out of wood with a couple of drawers, and it looks like a yeah. So many things. I built that behind me. That's a Murphy bed, uh, cabinets. I build things. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So your husband is like that. So I guess yeah, yeah. So
You're welcome, Marilla.
yeah, you're welcome. So like I said, he's always you feel him. Yeah, he's always around you, but it's like he's trying to help you heal and say, "I'm okay." Yeah, yeah. There's things that you have to um, continue healing from. Okay, so yeah. So I hope that resonates. And by the way, he's honoring you. He's really honoring and celebrating. But he's not alone. There's other people around him up there. I don't know who they are, but eh, I get a feeling he's surrounded also. So I hope that resonated with you. And thank you so much for your question. Now we have, how you say your name? Lydia?
Lydia.
Lydia. Okay. Hello, beautiful souls. Any message from my guys? Thank you. Wow. She sent me all kinds of
Emojis.
pink eyes, pinky, and all that. Yeah, heart shapes and everything. Wow. Okay. Message from my guys. Okay. Oh, the psychic dummies in the house. Ooh. Hey, how
Psychic.
are you? Yeah. Yeah, she's. Oh, I love to watch your videos sometimes. Yeah.
I don't think I know this psychic dummy. That's a
Oh, you
nice.
should go. Should go. She,
Have to
she,
subscribe.
yeah. Everybody needs a psychic dummy sometimes, you know, to help me. Um, I need a psychic dummy sometimes. Who wants to be my dummy? Nobody. Wow. Doing well with Alex. Yeah. Your dummy's name is Alex. It's not Alex Baldwin. I can tell you that. So, any message from my guides? Phew. Any message from my guides? Any message from my guides? Hmm. Hershey, she says, I'm back. Sorry, I had to get food real quick. Yeah. Doing finer than it's like he said, doing finer than frog hair split two ways. She's there. There. Can you see the picture, Scott? There.
Yes.
That's your
Yeah.
channel. That's a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
that's a
That's
lot of
awesome.
fun. Yeah. So go subscribe to her. Gee.
I get it now. That's awesome.
uh, so if anybody just walked into the chat, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and don't forget to go check Scott Scorpio Sun Tereo. Somebody can put his link in the chat and go subscribe. Kimberly King says, hello, everybody. Everybody. Can't believe I made it to a live. Yeah. So every song I have your question up there somehow, somewhere. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hmm. I don't know if she's still here though.
Is Lydia still here?
I don't know. I hope so. There's the psychic dummy. There's the link in the chat there.
Awesome.
Don't forget to subscribe to a psychic dummy. Imagine that. I just just love her the name, eh? So if you're ready, Scott, I'll put you in the hot seat.
Sure. Well, Lydia, if you're not here, hopefully you're watching on replay. I've got pulled 3 cards for you. I pulled the first one was the devil, and I just think that this is just your ego possibly getting in the way, and we all have that. We all have the ego in our system. This is just putting self or negative self talk into your head is what I think, and it's easily overcome. You got the Knight of Cups here in your advice position, and this is about warming up to someone, saying yes to an invitation, even, and this, is a message of love coming through, a message of fear coming through. So your advice is to go with the message of love, right? That's coming through, and
He's
then
here.
yeah,
He's
and
here. Yeah.
is yeah. Okay, awesome. Glad you're here, Lydia.
Mhm.
And then for the your final, like the outcome card, I got the Chariot, and this is keep pushing forward, just keep going, and rely on your spirit, and just remember to live in the high vibration, of the Knight of Cups, of having just blessed, gratitude and blessings, or gratitude for your blessings. I'll get it right in a minute, and just knowing that you have an abundance of love there in your heart, and that you
Mhm.
could share with others. So let me pull an oracle card for you. I'm gonna go with
Hmm.
this one here. It says find a balance. Full moon in Libra. This is the moonology manifestation cards. So find a balance. So yeah, so when you find that the ego's in there and just talking to you about things, and you realize that, wait a minute, this is not coming from me, like Ron was saying earlier. This is not coming from me. This is not me up here. Let me change that into who I really am, and then the right positive thoughts will come, and that'll create a good balance for you. So yeah, that's what I got for you.
Yep. Okay. Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome.
I also think that you're in period of transitioning. It's a transitioning period where everything is like it's like cleaning out your closet. You know what I mean? Should I keep that or should I let that go? Should I keep this or should I let that go? Something like that. It's like you're questioning, uh, and you might feel stuck at the moment because I got a little bit like Scott said. Also, I got the Eight of Swords. This person is tied up. Okay, that person is like tied up, and it need to decide which way to to go. But she's got the blinders on too. You know what I mean? So sometimes sort of indecisive about things. Maybe things that you're going through. It's like like maybe it's just coming out of a stormy period, difficult period. Put it that way. Okay, so the next card I got was the is the Knight of Pentacles. Uh, Messages, maybe um, maybe an adjusting or adjustment messages about financial abundance, money, things like that. I don't know if that resonated with you. Anyway, so next thing I got is the Magician. To create the life that you do deserve, and to be able to live your life in a way that people need to get up and live their life, be happy in your life. If you're not, yeah, there's something has to change. There's something you have to let go. There's something we have to do because when you're not totally happy with your life. You need change. You need to change something. So create that change that serves you and your. It's important to be happy in your life. So I hope that resonated with you. And because I got the next card is the Six of Swords. This person is leaving behind something, changing, leaving, going away. This stuff doesn't serve me anymore. I'm leaving. I'm changing. I'm completely. So maybe something to do with a moving, or different place or something like that. I'm not sure exactly, but um, I see that also that I got the Six of Cup at the end. This is like a new beginning, like a contract, like a relationship, like coming together, like uh, finally, I can breathe. Uh, this is comes to a happy moment eventually once you go through the whatever you're going through. Okay, so I hope that resonates with you. That's what I have for you, and thank you so much for your question. Sometimes that's that's what we get. We don't know, you know, these cards. They just pop out like that. So, so let's see. We have um, okay, Lisa. She wants to know what do you see the future for connecting with a romantic partner. So
Hey, Lisa.
yeah. So the psychic dummy says, "Will you marry me, Jackie?" There you go, Alex. The dummy wants to marry. The dummy wants to marry you. Yeah. No. Thank you to all my moderators for being here. Thank you for sharing your time, and to all my to all those who are here supporting and being here. So laughing, Jackie's laughing out loud. Laugh, Alex. She's laughing. Mm. So Lisa's in the house. Hi, Scott and Ron. Yeah. What do you see the future for connecting with a romantic partner? Hmm.
I'm actually going to get a different deck real quick, so I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh my God, I can hear the coyotes outside.
I think I heard them too.
Oh,
I heard something.
yeah, something is going on. No, Miss Moonlight, I'm not in. Ron is in Quebec, Canada, and not in France. Not the same thing. I'm in Canada, Quebec. So, but I can hear the coyotes outside there. Oh, you heard it? You heard it? Did you hear
I
it?
did hear it. Yeah.
Jeez, they were close. Maybe. Oh, that's because the weather's going to go bad there. Okay, yeah, she lives in Maine, of course. Hmm. Yeah, Maine is. Yeah.
So they're
Well,
almost neighbors.
well, if you go to Nouveau Brunswick, New Brunswick, you can cross into Maine from there. Also, there's a border crossing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she says I'm Canadian too, Ron. Wow. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Imagine me, a French person, on an English channel doing English tarot in Canada.
Well,
I think
there
I'm the
you go.
only guy. I'm the only French guy in Canada doing this right now. In
I
my
bet you're right.
that's
It's
very
very unique and awesome.
from Quebec. I know there was Sophie. She was in Quebec doing tarot, but she's a woman. But for a guy, I think I'm the only one. Oh, So Alex says, "Psychic dummy, go Canadians, go!" Yeah. Uh, I have family in the States, by the way, so they're
What
in
part?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Yeah, Manchester, New Hampshire.
I've heard of that.
Uh-huh. Um, my God. Okay, I picked one card. Is very, very. C'est la vie. Roxy says. C'est la vie. Yeah, that is French.
Doesn't that mean that's life or
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
life?
yeah.
I don't know French, so I was kind of
Well,
guessing that whole song.
you hit the nail right on the head. So, c'est la vie.
That's from an 80s song, Stay La Vie.
Yeah,
It's the only
yeah.
reason
There is.
I this.
Psychic dummy says, "I think we are related, Ron." Yeah, we're both dumb. No, I'm only kidding. I'm making a joke of that stuff. Hey, no, I think we're related. No, okay. Yeah. I have family in New Hampshire too. Grew up in Boston. There, yeah, Boston's near there, Manchester. There. But I have family also in Africa, helping on the missions, doing helping for colored children who
Right.
need anyway, because they're suffering and they're needy needs. They have needs, so
Right.
uh, I have a family member over there. So Jesus, yeah. Oh, Roxy says I lived in Manchester, New Hampshire, for a year to day back in 1999. Wow. So, okay, if you're ready, uh, come out and play, Scott. I'm going to put you in the hot seat. There you go.
Okay. Let's see. Can you put the question back up for just a second, Ron? So
Sure.
I'm still trying to make heads or tails of this reading here.
Yeah.
Let's see. The future for connecting. Okay.
For connecting with a romantic partner.
Okay,
Small
so
world. Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So I've got the Queen of Swords here. And so I think that you going into it with a clear mind is going to be key, and then you're going to be able to find your king or queen. This is, I believe, these cards are genderless, so find your soulmate, and this is your advice card: is to just gather all your emotions and to be
Mhm.
sound emotional wise. Is equanimity, and equanimity is keeping your head when all of those around you are losing theirs. So basically, a calm in the water, a calm in the sea. Of course, he's a king of cups because of the water, and that's emotion. And then you got the moon. So I think you can find this person in your dreams, possibly, because the moon card is all about dreams, and it can be about illusions as well. But you could possibly find a romantic partner by just looking in yourself and seeing what it is that you want in someone else, and also being that someone to you. Okay, so the person that you want to have into your life, make sure that you are like that person, and guess what, you'll attract them in. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I got for you.
Okay, thank you, Scott. And I hope that resonated with you, Lisa. Um, yeah, I got to read the question again. Yeah, what do you see the future for connecting with? Okay, What Scott said, I agree. I agree with what Scott said. First of all, I think it's all about your intentions. Okay, what you are manifesting, or what you want out of life. But you also be careful what you ask for. But at least be sure of what you want and what you don't want. Make sure that is clear in your energy. Okay, make sure you don't you don't want to go back to um, the good old times, whatever that was, whatever that is. Sometimes we get we get go through this stuff and then we realize, oh Jesus, I made a mistake or something like that. No, but um, I think that's what you're searching for. I got the 10 of Pentacles. It's about family stability and abundance all mixed together, all put together. You see what I mean? I just want to say uh, a, a super thank you for your super sticker. Thank you so much. Um, so let me see. I gotta hide these stuff. Let me see. I gotta put the okay. So Lisa, this is what I got. I think that's what you're thinking of, creating having a relationship. Uh, it's about family. It's about abundance. As you can see, there's dog, children, and relationship, and also abundance up there on the card. Okay, so which is um, those are good intentions. Um, at the moment, I got the Hermit card, and you're actually still working on yourself. The Hermit card, you're still working on yourself. Do you see this guy? That's the Hermit, and he's shining his light in front of him, and you're still walking alone. You're still studying about yourself and trying to clear things up. Okay, trying to make sense of your life. So I hope that resonates with you. Um, also, have the 7 of Wands, putting up your boundaries, getting the message through, what how do you say that? The energy you share about yourself to others, and things like that. So you have to put boundaries, uh, uh, be able to produce a new growth on your journey. And I think it's going to happen. Those connections will happen eventually. Maybe not. I wouldn't say this year. I think it's going to go a little bit more than that. So, good night, psychic dummy. So, okay, you see this gondola? I think they call it the gondola. It's about romance too because it's in Venus. Okay, so the romantic connection will come. You see this guy? So it's coming. The connections are coming, but it's up to you to be ready. You know what I mean? Uh, in a in every sense possible. So as you manifest in your life, and they will come. The universe is there to. The universe wants you to be happy. By the way,
Right.
so and so I hope that resonates with you. Thank you. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Lisa.
We all need to heal some stuff in our life somehow during this journey. We all heal from something, and we need the time to heal. And then once we heal, we're ready for the next evolution of our lives. Put it that way. But you have to do the work. It starts by you, eh? By the way, it doesn't start by anybody else but you. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, Lucy, merci. I hope that you're feeling better. Yeah, she was sick for a while. Oh, she says yes. Oh, there you go. There's a comment. She says yes. My weakness is boundaries. Yeah, yeah, because you're such a loving, giving person. That's why. People that okay. You know what I'm trying to say is that you carry your heart in your hand. You're like you're like that. You like to help other people or exchange other people, but you have to create boundaries so that you won't. You know, I mean, it's okay, but you have to learn to receive too and create those boundaries and to know what you want and what you don't want. Eh, yeah. What did one? Oh, she said one reader said maybe 2026. So depressing. That's about 3 years away. I don't think so. I think it's going to be before that. But I'm not saying this year. But I'm saying I just put myself out there. Maybe 2024. Well, around the beginning of 2024. Not late. Anyway, but it's got to learn to have self care. So the Moonlight wants to know what is my favorite tarot. Oh, I guess I would say that used to be my favorite. Used to be that was the Light Sears tarot.
Yeah, I love that one.
I love those cards. But now lately, I'm using these ones. They're called the One World Tarot, which was uh, the Lina Rodriguez and Sina Rose, which is a Canadian. They made these cards, so they made the deck like this. I'm using that. Oh, uh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Your question is coming up. Thank you so much. Thank you. Many blessings to you. I can hear something rattling. Is that your pocket change?
Oh no, I was I was sorry. I was putting this deck up and it's in plastic, so that's probably what it was.
Yeah,
So got this deck out here. I'll put it up.
yeah. So, so Lisa, I hope that resonated. Thank you so much for commenting on that. So we have Hershey is next, and then Iris Song is next. Courtney Elders, Michelle Shining Light Tarot.
Courtney's are actually, I think, a joke. She was doing jokes earlier, and she's already left. So I think those two are not personal questions.
Well, I don't know. She says, want to know why nurses like red crayons.
Yeah, those she's doing her jokes. She's in comes to my chat a lot and does some jokes. So you don't. I guess you can. Yeah, you can unstar those because she's already gone to bed. I'm pretty sure. So I saw that.
Okay, whatever. When it comes up, I'll
Yeah,
start
we'll do it.
because I don't want to play with that too much right here. Hershey's here. So she says, is there any message for future con- content? Continent? Content?
Content.
Content? I need to focus on more than others. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, she says she's here. Um, no, but I was getting like an expression. It came to my mind is to focus on always what you're passionate about, what you are happy. That makes your heart, vibrate. That's the things you should focus on. The more, okay, anything that makes your heart skip a beat, put it that way, makes you happy. That's where you should put your focus because it's part of your uh, 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 of your journey, your life. What makes you smile? What makes you uh, get up in the morning? All these things are important in your life. That's the things you should focus on, and not too much on the outside the box stuff that's going around in your world. Put it that way. Does that make any sense to you? Anyway, what I'm saying, because sometimes we put our energy that like it drains us. It really does drain us. It puts our battery. Oh, she says I agree. Just don't want to have too much of one thing and not enough. But the universe will only give you so much. It's not gonna that you can handle. Does that resonate with you? Like
Yeah.
that you think the universe, oh shit, he sent me too much. No, sometimes he, the universe knows you better than you do yourself. Put it that way, and they won't send you more than you can handle. But we still have free will. Put it that way, and we have to use discernment also. So, okay, so Scott, are you ready for?
I am ready.
Ready or not, you're going in the hot seat.
All right.
There you go.
So Hershey, what I got the first is the Three of Wands, and if you see me writing while I'm looking at the cards, that's how Spirit tends to speak to me sometimes is by writing, and a lot of people do other things, to get the messages. But if you see me with a pen in hand, that just means I'm getting messages. So I didn't want you to think I'm writing a journal or anything while I'm doing your cards. But focus on your dreams. Okay, is what I got. Focus
Yeah,
on just like Ron was saying, what is your passion, and focus on that. And then I got the Nine of Wands, and I saw resiliency right away. So the bouncing back from anything that will take you from your dreams, from your goals, right? And just and keep going, right? Just keep going through the hard times, and then your outcome is the emperor being in control, right? And your dreams will come true if you just stay the course and just keep going. That's all we have sometimes is we don't know how or when or why, but we just have to keep going. So that's what I got for you. Just focus on what your dreams are, but I always say focus on what your gut instinct is, and that's usually the first thing that comes to mind. So if you're weighing out different things and you have like three things that you're thinking of, what is that one first thing that comes to your mind? And then you say, but this, but that. Forget the buts and go with the first thing. Go with the first thing. And then that's usually your gut instinct. And that's source talking to you saying, this is what you need to go towards. So that's what I got for you.
thank you, Scott. Uh, Miss Moonlight says the universe must think I'm bada. Well, you know what? We are what we are, and we're all unique. And you know, maybe we're the only ones that can say stuff to ourselves like that. You know what I mean?
All right.
We have to be gentle. It's time to be gentle, loving to ourselves. This is
Yes.
time to start loving ourselves. We did enough of that, criticizing and putting yourself down. It's your worst critic is yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put yourself down that rabbit hole like crazy, like Jesus, step on. Nobody else would do that to you except yourself. It's funny, and nobody thinks like you do anyway. So, anyway, but that's yeah, I know I've been down that rabbit hole myself. So, anyway, um, let me see where I'm at. Okay, so Hershey, still, yeah, definitely. She says, I'm just showing, it definitely resonates, Scott. So, yeah. So I'm getting okay, yeah, yeah, like I said, you need to focus on being happy, what makes you your passions and dreams, everything is Scott was saying also. So the two cards I got, thank you, Scott. The two cards I got is the first one, I got the three cups. The three cups is this is happy moments with others. Enjoy. Your life is like a gift. The gift is your life. Put it that way. Okay. Enjoy your life to its full potential. That's what you should put your focus on. Having happy moments, maybe enjoying, stuff with, like maybe having meals with loved ones or good relations. Just party a little bit more in your life instead of uh, focusing on drama or something like that. Anyway, because uh, you are the star is there. All your dreams are there. There's a lot of hope in your life. Maybe follow that star, follow that dream of yours, and you can make it happen, manifest it. So, so I hope that resonated with you, and thank you so much for your question. I pulled those cards after I was talking, about being passionate and doing your stuff, and I pulled those cards. And that coincidence with the cards is crazy,
It
crazy
is.
stuff. I didn't have those cards pulled before I said anything. So, yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, oh my God, Jackie says 3:33 a.m. in England. You know what 3:33 means? 333 means support. Your spiritual guides are around you, sending you love, support, and guidance. That's what it means.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thumbs up. So, thank you so much for your question. Okay. Aries song. Hi, is my Valentine on his way? Well, Valentine is in month of February. I think he bypassed this year and it's coming next year.
Maybe
Uh,
not this long.
hey, let me see. I hope she's still here. Aries son. Um, it's funny why I'm getting it. I get funny things. Treat yourself as if your Valentine is already here. Could that make sense to you? See, treat yourself like, you know, um, it's like do things as if your Valentine is already here and treat yourself like that. And you will attract that person towards you. It works. It
Right.
works that way. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite oracle cards. I think it's in Whispers of Love. It says, "Live as if your partner is already here." Same thing.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I love that.
It's just- That's what I came up with, or that the he whispers stuff like that to me. This is no, no. If you're ready, I'll let you put you in the hot seat.
Okay.
Yeah, Jackie said something also that resonates. Like, live as if your love is already here. That's
Yeah.
what I just said. We're all on the same vibration there. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. So
This was for area, right? Area song.
yeah, every song.
Okay.
There you go. I'll put you in the hot seat. Thanks.
All right. So area song, live as if your partner is already here, and you'll be fulfilling.
There you
This is
go.
a uh, modern love deck. So this is the Three of Cups, where you have other people, that you're celebrating. This could be even, dare I say, a wedding coming up. I'm not sure when, but it could definitely be a celebration of two people finding themselves. So maybe that's what that means for you. And then the advice card is the Ace of Cups. So this is, and you got all cups, by the way, which is love, emotions, and this is about just
Hmm.
the a newfound kind of love. So looks like something new is coming in for you. And then you got the Page of Cups, which has a little girl there looking at the bird, and or is that the fish there coming out of? That's the fish coming out of the cup, and that means abundance, having an abundance of love. All right, so I see nothing but good for your future. Just keep learning to love yourself as well, and treating yourself with kindness. And like we said, live as if your partner is already here, and you will draw that in. You'll manifest that and bring that into your life. So yeah, that's what I got for you.
All right. Okay. So, Miss Moonlight, she says, I just bought the Light Series Tarot. I had been in the in the fence about buying it and saw it. It's like 10 times today.
You'll love it. You'll love it.
So, wow, yeah, that's that's really interesting. But I got to tell you a little story about the those cards, okay? Because I'm just gonna hide this for a minute there, until I get back to Aries. So, um, because I started Tarot my channel, and I bought cards. It cost me $80 for the friggin' cards. They're
Wow.
called they're called the keyword cards. They're I don't use them anymore, but I don't know where I put them. But yeah, they're there they are. They're cards that you read upside down, and they're keyword cards like this one. Okay, I just put one there. There are words on it. Okay, they have their intuitive meaning on the card. They cost me $80 to get that in Canada. I'll tell you why. When I first started, I was it was about uh, self confidence and trust issues. You see what I mean? When I was reading with that, it gave me it started me off, and I became dependent on what's on the cards, because I I really don't know all the meanings of the cards. I do it intuitively, but I don't know exactly like a formation. Like, I took classes. I know that meaning for that card. That card. I don't go with that thing. I don't do that same thing. So I was dependent on that. One day I was frustrated when I was reading with these guys, and I wondered, what the hell is going on with this frigging cards? Why am I feeling that way? And I realized that I was dependent of it, and it was blocking my intuition.
Mm.
So I stopped reading with them. So And so, yeah, but I need some cards to read. Guess what? The cards, I turned around and I saw these cards, the light series, somebody else, another channel, and it bang, it resonated with me. I said, that's the ones I need. And I started reading with them. And boy, it talked to me. The cards talked to me. Then I knew I did the right choice. You see what I mean? So,
Right.
yeah, that's how. So
Wow.
Aries,
It's an $80 too.
$80 is a lot of money. But look, $80 and $80, and I don't use them
And the
anymore.
I was saying the light seers is much cheaper than that.
Yeah, it is. Okay,
Yeah,
Aries
bargain.
side, I have two cards also about your Valentine, like I said, be your own Valentine. You know what I mean? Okay, I have some positive cards for you. Uh, the first one is a big yes because you asked. What was your question again? Okay, you're asking is, hi, is my Valentine on his way? That is an ace of pentacles. That's a big yes, it is. He's on his way. You see the and this person, it's about abundance too. Okay, and that's part of it. That abundance, that Valentine is on his way. Um, the second card I got for you, um, which answers your question, the ace does answer a big yes to you, and also the three of cups. And didn't you get a three of cups too?
I did.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay, which is positive outcome. Okay, so well, like I said, it's practice being your Valentine first, and you will attract exactly what the outcome would be. You know, everything starts with you. It's funny to say that, but Jesus, I took a long time to learn that me that everything starts with me.
Right.
I was waiting and looking. Jesus, when I get this, I'll do that. When I do it, I was thinking like that, like everybody else was. I guess some people were thinking, well, when this thing happens, I'll do this. See what I mean?
Right.
Did we ever get screwed?
Yeah.
You're
That's
waiting for the outside to come in. Yeah, right. So, okay, I hope that resonated with you, Aries, and thank you so much for your donation. Okay. Now we have Courtney. Okay, Courtney, you said she's gone, eh? It was a joke. Okay. Michelle, could I have a message from my mom, Leslie Harris? Dean missed her a lot. Well, you know what? When you miss somebody a lot, it's because they're around you all the time. They're really close to you, and you feel her, and that's why you've been you're sort of thinking about it. You feel her. That person is around all the time. That's you're getting the message. You're feeling it.
right.
Oh, Miss Moonlight. Yes, makes sense. Okay. I forget what I said. Jeez. uh, so, Michelle, I think that resonated with you because you are feeling it. And it's just that it's time to heal, also. Really is time to heal. I mean, my mom there is around me every time I do readings. She's around me quite a few times, you know. She's always around me. So, and I believe that Scott's mom also, right?
Yeah.
So, so you know,
Oh,
she's there. She's there to support, help, give you messages. Just you know, boy, she's giving you a big hug right now. a universal hug. Put it that way. Mm. Moms are so special. Eh? They're so special to us. Moms. No, you
It's a
have to
bond
go.
like none other. Yeah, a
Hmm.
bond like none other.
No, right. And when we miss, we miss somebody like that. But I'm at to the point that my mom died in 2000, but I had when she passed, I was holding her hand. And she gave me a message while she was taking her last breath. This is, but I couldn't talk about it. Now I can talk about it, but then I couldn't talk to her because you guys are like-minded people. It's okay to talk about it. Because if I would have said that, then in 2000, people would have said, you're cuckoo, you're nuts, you're complete out of your mind, So because while I was holding her hand when she taking the last breath, I felt excitement, joy, like a party. Oh my God. It's like somebody that hasn't seen for a long time. But she sent me the message while I was holding her hand and taking her last breath because she, she was sending me messages because I knew she knew that I could understand, but I couldn't talk about it to others, because they say you're completely off your rocker. You know what I mean? Because the moment that somebody passes a transit, they don't see it that way. Like I felt it, you know. So that's what I had went through. But now I know we stay connected. We never lose. We lose physically. That person's not physically around, but spiritually and soul and spiritually, that person is always around. And when you get to feel her like that, it's special. It's a gift. It's a contact. Take it as a gift that you're feeling her. She does exist, and she always will. So I hope that resonated with you. I just wanted to put that out a little bit. What am I doing there? I don't. I want to. I want out of here. Out of the hot seat for a while. I gotta put Scott in there.
All right.
Yeah.
So Michelle, same thing that Ron got. Um, I'm being told that she's with you and she's
Yeah.
around you always. Yeah. So just that was the first thing I got is that she wants you to know that she's right there. She can see you. She can feel you. And even though you might not be able to see her physically, just know that the love that you have and the missing of her that you have is it's natural, but it's her being there right next to you as well, just like Ron said. um, First card I got is community. Lean on your community, take support from your community and the people around you who are like-minded. Okay, and then she wants you to know that you have the freedom to do whatever you want. It's got the freedom card there. So you have the freedom to do whatever your heart's desire is. And she will support you no matter what, just to do what your passion is. And she wants you to do that for you to do what makes you happy. Okay. And then the future is it will end up in your success. See the Black Panther there, and that's my totem animal. And that's all about strength and being strong. And she wants you to know that you're going to be a success in life and that she loves you so, so much. I can just feel so much love for you and for your sister both. So I just want
Mhm.
to mention that. So yeah, that's what I got there.
And the little ones, too.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, the children. Uh, it's just time uh, to heal. continue to heal. And that's what she wants you to do is heal. Uh, okay, I'm hearing something. She says you got a powerful light.
Ron, I'm still in the hot seat.
Yeah, you are. I know, but I'm just going. I'm picking on stuff anyway. So yeah, I know you are. But anyway, uh, yeah, it's something she's trying to transmit to you that you have a power light that needs to be shared with others. So, Michelle, does that resonate with you? Uh, because it makes me feel that you have a very very powerful light that needs to be healed with others. It's time for you to shine. Um, yeah. Okay. Use your intuition. Okay. I got two cards for you. Okay, besides what I just said. First one is the Page of Cups. That's about messages from look, the divine messages. Okay, so it's time for you to. I was going to say, take back your power. You know, heal and look at this person. This is the Queen of Cups. That's two cups I got: the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So this person, use your gut, use your intuition, use your light to share with others because time has come for you to, and it'll make you feel better. And besides, your mom, you will feel her more when you're doing it. Does that make sense to you? Like the more you will be able to transmit your light to others to help things like that, your mom will be, you'll feel her more present. Eh, I don't know how to put this stuff because, well, it's like me. When I do these cards, when I do readings or something, my mom's around. That's what I'm trying to say. The more you do it, the more you'll feel her presence even more, and maybe you'll miss her less. Put it that way. See what I mean? Like it's sort of a healing process in a funny way, but it's a funny how it works. I don't know where I get this stuff. I really don't, but I do. Anyway, so Michelle, I hope that resonated with you, and thank you so much for your question. Oh my God! So, uh, Courtney again. No, I had Courtney twice. How can you tell if it's a dogwood tree? I don't know. The one the dog hangs around it. I have dogwood trees around here in my land. Yeah. So we have three more. The questions are closed for tonight by the folks. So that's it for tonight. We have three more. I have TK, Roxy, and Lisa M. So Ron and Scott, can I please get cards pulled? Hmm. I got cards with no strings attached. How the hell do you want me to pull them? Anyway, I just made a joke. And False Teeth Real Tarot says, hugging you, Scott and Ron. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm. Thank you for all for you. Thank you everybody for being here too. So, thank you for the support.
Yes.
Okay, Scott, you ready?
Sure.
Okay, I'll put you in the hot seat for a while.
All right. So, Teresa, this looks to me like a big hug, and you're the
Oh,
hugger.
yeah.
So,
Look at the symbol. Look at
yeah.
that symbol. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So, this is the universe giving you a big hug, letting you know that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right, no matter what you're going through. Just to know that you have opportunities are waiting for you, and the things are going to go a little bit smoother, is what I'm being told. So, I think that you've also been, through some things, and sometimes it's hard to get back up. This is about resiliency, about the bounce back, right? Like just getting back up when you get knocked down. And this is you. So just keep going. And no matter what, life throws at you, just keep going and bounce back. And the outcome is the judgment card. And that's your life purpose, discovering what that is. You see the angel there, and they're discovering, what their purpose is. It's like and they're blowing the trumpet. I can't think of what I'm trying to say here, but wake up call. There we go. This is the wake up call for you to know what your path is, what your purpose is. So yeah, I think you have some great cards. It looks like the universe definitely sees you moving in the right direction, and right now you just need to trust. I love this card. It's so beautiful, and this is telling you to trust in what's out there, trust in the universe, believe that you're going to get provided the things that you need to be provided with, and that you are following your life purpose. So trust in that that's going to lead you to someplace great. Okay, so that's what I got for you, and a big hug to you from me, and thank you for all that you do and for being in everybody's lives so much and supporting us. And the universe sees that and will give you back. It will give you back what you need. So that's what I got for you.
Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome.
TK, Teresa. I hope she's still here. Anyway, I picked the number 33 from the Secret Language of Light oracle. I love these cards. Number 33, Soul Song, Soul Love. I, I hope you can see that. Maybe if I put it back a bit, you see it better like that when I pull back a bit. Yeah.
That's good too. Yeah.
Okay. Soul Love, number 33. So didn't we have tonight 333?
Right.
So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Teresa's an amazing person. She gives 100% of her time to others and uh, moderator for many channels, even my own here. So she's been following me since the beginning, since I started. So
Yeah, me too.
oh boy, the message is, what's this channel called? Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. So 33 Soul Love. The first thing comes out, the message is unconditional love. It's funny. You're on my channel and it's unconditional love. It says, you are clear, pure love. Nothing from your past will block your dreams. Your future will be nothing like what it has been before. You are the center of the universe looking outward through your experiences. When you look out in balance, you are seeing through love and will experience many variations of love. Make love your purpose. which I believe that she does. She does share her love with others. Okay, find it wherever you can. If you begin to introduce anything to your world that does not feel like love, shift your awareness, your energy, or eyes until you return to love. Become so devoted to your purpose of love that no one will sway you from it. Unconditional love is not about tolerating or diminishing yourself to make another feel good. These are conditional actions that will make you feel less than or resentful. So it says, if you are trying to believe something that is not your truth, it will feel awful because you're not in agreement with your soul. So your job is to feel balanced in every moment. If you can't go easy on yourself, as it is just a sign you're yet to love something about yourself. So it's about self-love also. So I hope that resonated with you. Okay, and thank you so much for your question, and thank you for being here, and thank you for your support. Many blessings to you, and much love. I do hope that resonated with you. Okay, let's see where we went. So we have Roxy. I hope she's still in the house. And then we have Lisa M. That's it for tonight. Those two. So my husband Robert died of throat cancer in 1992. He was only 51, born October 15th, 1941. He was the love of my life. Does he have a message for me? Roxy. I hope she's still here, Roxy. Roxy.
I haven't seen her in the chat for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Mhm. Yeah, she's here.
Oh, okay, great.
Great. Thank you for staying on. It took a while, but we're here.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, sometimes. So if you're ready, Scott, I'll put you in the hot seat.
I'm ready.
Ready or not, you're in the hot seat.
All right. So, Roxy, the first card I got is this is from the Intuitive Night Goddess deck, and the nymph is a Nymph of Cups. It's the same as the Page. So this is the Page of Cups, and it's telling me that Robert wants you to be sensitive to yourself. Okay, be this is the sensitivity card. You know, the person that gets real sensitive about things, but can also be sensitive about what they take in, kind of like an empath. Right. So just be sensitive to yourself, take care of yourself. That's what he wants more than anything. He's saying for you to take a spa day, go to the beach, do something for yourself. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is when she's been working so hard, and then she's just like, I'm just going to take a day for me. So take a day for you and do something that you enjoy. And you can see it could be even going to the beach. There's palm trees in the background here. So something of that nature. I think he wants you to consider and to be resilient. Here's that Nine of Wands again. It keeps popping up. Could be a message for the collective as well. Just this card, but for you, it's again about being resilient, bouncing back, and he wants you to know to just to make sure that you have your boundaries as well, and that you know no one's not going past your boundaries of what you need to do and what you can handle and what you can't at this time. But he just wants you to know that he loves you very much, and he's putting the shield of protection around you. So just remember that he's there. Basically, is what I got, and he is definitely there and loves you, and is there in spirit. Very, very much a very strong spirit is what I'm feeling still. So it could have been a long time ago when it happened, but he's a strong person and wants you to know how strong you are as a person as well. And
Mhm.
he'll be there with you for the rest of the time. He's there with you. So that's what I got.
Thank you, Scott. So, Roxy. Uh, it's like Robert said, like Scott. Jesus, what did you say? Okay, yeah, I was going to say Scott, and he made me say Robert instead. So
Sorry.
that's funny. I mean, wow. Okay. Uh, is because I feel that you're still hanging on to the grief, the loss, and things like that, and it's time to uh, release. Um, okay, it's time to let go. It's not easy. I mean, especially when when the person that you in your life is the person that the love of your life. You know what I mean? But it's time to because your life is your gift. Their life, your life is yours, and it's yours to live. You know what I mean? Like, uh, I know we lose people we love, loved ones we lose, and we think our life is. Um, I don't know how to put this. It's like is 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 sometimes we get into the energy of my life is not worth as much as it used to because I had the love of my life then, or this person. But you know what I mean. Your life is a gift that you received. Your life is a gift. It's yours. Nobody can can live that life for you, or you shouldn't live your life for them. It's not for them you're living. You're living your life for yourself, and there's an exchange of energy between two people. So I don't know if that resonates with you because uh, the first card I got is the Five of Swords. It's like there's a lot of grief. Is still grieving, okay, still grieving, um, and that it's creating a non-balanced energy. You know, uh, so to say, it's time to live your life, to be happy, to do things that really resonates with you. Uh, because I got the magician after that. The magician is about creating your your journey, your purpose in life. A purpose in life is not just with your loved one. Your purpose in life is is beyond that. It's bigger than that. It's not limited. So um, the other card I got, temperance. So uh, the temperature that looks like that looks like he showed up in this card. That's your husband that showed up. That temperance card is Robert showed up. He's got wings. He's looking at you. He, he's he's there for you in any way. Okay, uh, but he wants you to heal. also, but to go on with your life without, but you have to get out the grief in your mind, things you hang on to. Okay, you have to let go to be able to have that space where you need to breathe happiness, joy, enjoy your life, enjoy your life. So, um, sort of saying that to sort of let go of certain things, start healing. Does that make sense to you? Does that resonate with you somehow? It's all what I feel. It's like it's all support, support, love, unconditional love, support, support. Everything's surrounding you like that. Um, just but when you're stuck in all those things in your mind, um, it creates confusion. But he wants you to feel his love. He wants you to feel it, to embrace it, because he's there all the time for you. So I hope that resonated with you. Whew, that was yeah. Uh, when I get into these sort of like you get to these energies, you got to go right to the end of it. You know what I mean? Like it pulls you in, and yeah, you just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. That's what happens. Yeah. I do that when I do some reading sometimes. So, yeah. So Lisa M is the last question we have. Message from my guides on job direction, unless questions are closed. Well, they are now. It's our last one. The last one comes up. So anyway, so Lisa M, I hope you're still here. Mm. Sometimes when we read on stuff like that, like love of my life or people like that that touched our soul, it's touchy. Sometimes to read on that stuff because I can feel the whole intense of it. How deep it is and things like that. I can feel that. I don't know if you do, Scott, but I do.
Yeah.
Because that stuff goes through my heart, completely through my heart. So,
Right.
message from my guides on job direction, unless questions are closed. Job direction.
And go ahead if you want, Ron.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Oh,
I
sure.
gotta press the button. I gotta find it first. There you go.
All right, Lisa, thanks for your question. So the first card I got is the Seven of Cups. It's going to come through a lot tonight, but this is lots of opportunities coming your way. So take the one that you resonate with the most. Okay,
Mhm.
so um, whatever you are interested in the most, that's your passion. That's what you should go with. Even, if there are several that make sense to you and one might not pay as much as others, even if that's your passion, go with the one where your passion is. And then I got two pages here, and the pages are awesome to get in a job opportunity because it says it's new things coming in. In this case, it's new money coming in. So I think that it's definitely something new that you may not have done before. And then you got the Page of Swords, and this is about learning something new. And so, and manifesting it. So just keep manifesting what you want. And I think that you're going to get a new opportunity, and that new opportunity is going to be the one that you resonate with the most, probably out of any of the jobs you've ever had. So just look for something that's calling you, and that you've been waiting for, and I think it's going to show up. So I don't have a timeline, but I do think that it's going to be fairly soon with the pages. They will be in that young energy. It makes me think that it's going to be very soon. So I'm excited for you. Keep us informed. So hope to see you again. So thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Scott.
You're
Well,
welcome.
I'm getting to the end of the rope because I'm going, yeah, 3 hours almost. Anyway, Lisa M, I have, okay, you're wondering about the job direction. Yeah. First of all, hmm, how can I put that? I got the Ace of Swords, the first card. It's about listening to your gut, listen to your intuition, be able to know what you want. Put it that way. Know exactly what you want. You know what I mean? Uh, and let yourself be guided by the divine, universal divine energy, because sometimes, well, things happen, and we um, we get involved in, you know what should I do? Should I do this? Do we do that? And we question our where we're at. Put it that way. Okay. Um, at the moment, it's possible that you're on um, a journey where you need to change something, because I got the 10 of Wands. This person is leaving behind some stuff and moving on to another. You know what I mean? Like another opportunity, put it that way. Leaving one to go to the other. But it's a journey. And I don't know how, I can't put any time on it, but it's a journey, because you're going towards a better situation for yourself, because you're leaving one behind and you're going towards a different direction, because I got the Wheel of Fortune up there. The wheel. The, the financial abundance, everything is changing in your favor, but you have to leave things behind. You have to create the space. You know what I mean? Like create a space, leave things behind to go into a new direction. I can't put a time on it, but there's there's opportunities coming your way in your journey, and I don't know when exactly the when, but it's up to you to listen to your gut and listen to your intuition. So I hope that resonates with you. Much love and many blessings. And that's it, folks, for tonight. That was almost 3 hours. Sometimes I want to cut the hours down, and no, I got to go to the end.
There you go.
Yeah. That's the way I am anyway. So I'm always like that. Always try. So I see Cat Mom was in the house, and look, I can make floating hearts. Can you see them? so, so every time Cat Mama comes in, I say, meow. How are ya? So I just meow at her. So, yeah, right. So, this is my YouTube. The chat is going, but the StreamYard is blocked for somehow. It doesn't move
Oh,
on my.
really?
Yeah, it's weird. So I see the comments on YouTube is moving, and I don't see the. I don't see
Oh,
the.
mine's done the same thing, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's stuck on that same one.
Yeah,
So
I see them
what the
on
hell's going
YouTube.
on?
They're still going.
Maybe a refresh. I don't know if I do that. If I lose would lose it. I don't know. You ever refresh on the stream yet? I don't know.
No, not unless I'm frozen or something like that.
No. Wow.
So I'm not
It's
sure
really
what it
weird
is.
what's going on. I can't understand that stuff. But I can read every. I can read on YouTube. It's going, but on StreamYard it's stuck in the same. Took for a while there. It's not moving. The chat's not moving for some reason.
But you can see the one on YouTube.
Yeah, chat on YouTube is moving, moving, moving,
Yeah.
and uh, oh, Lisa M says, "You guys are great. Yes, I have been confused, or should I try something new for a job, or go back to what I used to do? I would like to work remotely, but at this time I may have to do something else." There you go. You see? Yeah, that's what we were reading on. Funny, but I read it on YouTube. I can't read it on StreamYard. It's blocked. It's like it's stuck there. The chat not moving. I don't know why. Eh. Anyway, well, thank you so much for your comments, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. Don't forget to go and check Scott Scorpio Sun Terrell. Um, he does lives on the channel. He has collaborations, and he's a great reader. Put it that way. So
Thank you.
he's got beautiful energy. So make
Well,
sure
thank
you
you.
go check him out. Yeah. Um,
Thank you for having me, Ron.
oh, you're welcome. Welcome. Anyway, I enjoyed being on your show. Yeah. Oh,
Same.
yeah. So let's see who. What am I going to do here? Okay, I gotta say good night because it's getting late here. I don't know what time it is. What time is it at your place? Is it
It's the same. It's 11:22.
11:22? But you're a night owl, aren't you?
I'm very much a night owl. So
Yeah, right. No, yeah. Well, same here. But I used to do lives sometimes. I've done funny. I've done 5 hours straight before. Really,
wow.
I can't do that anymore.
Well, I haven't done more than three, so I'm
Uh-huh. I
right
did
there
three and a
with you.
half,
Yeah.
4, 5. Depends who's here. Depends who's collaborating, and there's
Right.
people showing up. Sometimes I want to leave, and people show up. They want to keep me going, keep
Yeah, they
me.
keep you going.
Yeah, right. But it's all in fun. Eh? I
Yeah.
love to hang out with like-minded people. It's a beautiful energy. It's a beautiful exchange. It also helps me to heal and vice versa.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about coming together. Anyway, um, I didn't talk about it, but I was going to say in the future, uh, that's what I see. I see that people will be able to communicate. They are right now, but they'll be able. More and more people will be able to communicate telepathically.
Right.
That's coming. It's
Mm,
not that far away, but it's coming because all our light workers, like people in this chat and everything, will be able to communicate in this way. The others that don't, you'd be like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Really, yeah, because there's we're going into a different dimension, fourth, fifth, whatever, raising the vibe. That's what we're doing. So the more you raise the vibe, the more you will be able to do these things like telepathic communication. And there's something else also. I don't know if I'm going to be here around to see that, but uh, that you ever watch Star Trek? Like
Yeah.
appear, disappear,
Yeah. Teleport.
transport, teleport. Yeah, that will happen too.
I believe that too.
Because why?
Meditation.
The way I explain it, that there's people on this earth will be able to understand so much of how the energy works in the body, in human being, that they will be able to tap into that stuff.
Right.
It's there. It's not something somebody made up. It really is there, but you need to tap in. You need the knowledge about that. So how to tell. It's already, there's people that already did it. They're in this place and they go wham. They're in another place like miles and thousands of miles away, and even in another country, they're doing it already. But some people, it's not everybody. But it'd be more coming out. There's more people coming together too, and by uniting our light together, it helps the earth, whether you realize or not. Okay, the more we come together, the more we unite, the more we share that love energy, unconditional love, the more it helps the earth and everything around it, and it raises the vibes. Whatever it does, whether you know it or not. But, but we're all going through this transformation, or new energy, and it's pretty. I don't know if you feel it, Scott, but I feel there's new energy that we, when we're in it, we're wondering what the hell. It doesn't have a structure. It just has a flow to it, but not a structure. You get what I'm saying? It's like you can feel it, but it doesn't have a structure because it's too new. It's like, I mean, it's just energy that flows. You're the one that gives structure to it. You're the one that plays with that energy. We're meant to play with that structure ourselves, create with it. Put it that way. We create with that energy, that new energy. I can feel that friggin' thing. Like, yeah, pretty strong. So I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed this live and with Scott. So next time, you have something coming up, Scott?
Yeah, let's see. Tomorrow at, I believe it is 3. Let me just double check. Yeah, tomorrow at 3, I have Mitch who's going to be on my channel. He's a animal communicator,
Okay.
so I've known him for a while. I'm interested to chat with him, and then Mel is going to be on my channel, Woolly Hermit. I'm doing her first Lenormand read, I think, that she's ever done online. So that'll be at 7 tomorrow. So that's what I got going on.
Yeah,
So,
I got a live tomorrow, but it happens to be the same time as you, because I'm on with Sun Psychic Gene.
oh, I'm sorry, I'll be missing that then.
Well,
It
she's the only
happens.
time she could give me was that time, so she said, "Yeah."
Right, right.
So, uh, so she says I can't do Saturday, but I can do Sunday, and she gave me that time. So I didn't have too much of, so I didn't know you were going at 3. No, it happens to be the same time.
It happens, yeah.
Yeah, it happens. Uh, so what else coming up for me? Well, I my usual Saturday is anyway. So for now, that's tomorrow, and then I take a break. It's good. I'm working on something anyway, so uh, I'm working on. I have. I'm converting my old bike into electrical bike
Oh, really?
because
Sweet.
um, so this I got a kit that converts bicycles into electric bikes because she's I love the nature, and I love bicycle riding, like pedals and things like that, because you got bicycle paths, and you see nature and all that stuff. You can't go there with a car because some places you go over, all over the place, and parks and all over the place. Here we have a lot of bicycles here, so
Right.
the only thing is that um, I've done that. I did 80 kilometer one day, where 80 kilometers with my friend who passed. He's passed my one of my neighbors. We did 80 kilometers to help raise some funds to help the hospital with cancer and stuff like that. I
Right.
did 80 kilometers, and I was the oldest person in the freaking thing. And Jesus, I made it right through, because all the
That's
time I was doing it, they said, "Hey, I know younger ones than me, they quit, but I kept on going, kept on going." I said, because uh, what made me the drive to continue was my mom. I had my mom in my head all the time. So I continued to. When I got to the end, I said, "Hey, mom, I did it! I did it! I did it!" I was so happy. I was so honored about that. So yeah, we were fed. We had some T-shirts made for us for the thing. So we were fed all along. Jesus, we were about. I think in my group there was at least 40, I think. Uh, at least 40 of us. Anyway, I did that. I remember that. I still have pictures of that. So I can't do that anymore with my legs. Your knees. Jesus. So
right.
me, I want to take it easy, and I want to keep on doing that. So I gonna convert my bike into an electric one. So that'll help. You still pedal, you still get the
Right.
exercise, but at least the electric motor helps you, especially going uphill. Jesus. Yeah, they
Right.
made us go up a hill like crazy. It was steep like this. And I made it almost three-quarters of the way. I had to get off. But because, Jesus, yeah, I mean, you're really plump like crazy trying to get to the top. And at the end, I got off the bike and walked the rest of the way because I couldn't make it up there. But the younger ones they had race bicycles. Like I didn't have a race bicycle. Mine's a hybrid bicycle. Like you know, it's a lot heavier. The other ones that they buy, but they pay for they pay a bicycle like that. It costs about $5,000. You lift it up with your finger like that. The bicycle you can hold it on the finger. It's so light. Mine was heavy, so you need more effort.
Right.
So anyway, okay. Good night, folks. That's the end of the story. Good night. Take care. Be kind and share love to each other. So it helps the whole planet.